town.
They were in Canonsburg, they were in South Fayette. When Supervisor Schrader was here.
Why are they refusing us? Somebody needs to stand their ground.
We've tried. When Supervisor Schrader was here, he's actually using his house to eminent domain also. I mean, we did everything with they. We even went to the South Fayette meeting, we called.
They said they're coming out this summer.
They keep saying they're coming when plans are final, but
yeah.
When
that is, I
say they were coming in May?
This summer, they said
This
it
is all because of the guys that come in the
Oh,
office.
that's Cool Valley, right. Would it be helpful if we get up a petition from the township? Would that help?
for what?
Get from the citizens saying we want the Turnpike Commission out here.
They'll meet with us.
When?
They said this summer. They said they'll meet with us and give us their plans. They said all the plans through our township weren't quite finalized, but they would be by this spring.
That's when they want all the eminent domain done.
Well, they know about the width they need, but the actual specific design, they said once they have that, then they'll bring the maps out here and have a public meeting.
Every time I go to vote, all the neighbors over there ask me what's going on. They think I know, which I don't. So none of us over in that area know what's going on.
What person will finalize that date?
And we have a right to know, just like this gentleman said. You just stop before it gets ahead of us.
We will get that meeting. Anybody else? Dennis, go ahead. Wait, do you need something? Do you want something?
Yeah, on March 28th.
Turn the microphone so everybody can hear Dennis. Just twist it towards you.
On March 28th, I sent a
We need help,
letter
buddy. We need help.
addressed to the board and Chris Woltz as far as the setbacks on the cell towers. And I was wondering if...
Dennis, we're going to talk about that at the hearing tomorrow. That's on the agenda for the hearing tomorrow.
Is that a public meeting?
Yeah, it's a hearing tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's what time? 7?
Yeah.
Okay, and that letter will be addressed?
That's what it's for. Go over all the comments we got.
related to the tower.
So you got other comments other than the letter that I sent?
No, but we'll have comments from the residents as they show up at the hearing too.
So in other words, I should try to get as many residents here for tomorrow's meeting as possible?
We can't tell you what to do. It's a hearing tomorrow. It's a public hearing. We've got about 7 or 8 items to work on.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any township issues?
Where was this notified? I didn't see anything on the website about the meeting tomorrow night.
I know it was in the paper. I saw it in the paper.
Why can't we use our website? Now we got to do this.
Should have been, I don't know why it isn't, and I'll check into it. All those postings are.
We're missing a lot of things not being posted on the website. And I would like to.
Sure, it's nice.
I respectfully disagree, because I know that once we get those advertisements, there's central staff that post them immediately on the website. But I will check and see.
We think it was on there, but
I didn't see it tonight, and I got told it in the meeting, I was back in the
go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is John James. We were here at the meeting in November and handed over some 9 or 10 official complaints. We handed those over to the chief. And we were just hoping that the township could provide an ordinance for noise. We have neighbors that are riding quads and dirt bikes for numerous hours during the day. Presented that.
Well, you know, if citation has been filed, and once we file it, we have to wait for the magistrate. I mean, I'm sorry, this is going to the zoning hearing board. Am I correct, Bruce?
That's correct.
That's in the second class township code or the MPC, one of the two, where it goes.
It was in the MPC.
I mean, that's a process. We have talked about trying to come up with just a separate noise ordinance. I think the solicitor mentioned that maybe separate from the noise ordinance we have right now that just talks about disturbing the neighborhood. This could be a sound decibel reading ordinance. We've talked about in the past, and it seems that we made a little bit of progress on it, and the problems went away. And I guess we've always known it to be hard to come up with equipment to read sound levels to enforce it. So you're saying that we have something in an ordinance, but probably not, it's not exactly written the way you would like to see it written, I think. Chris, we had a former solicitor look into that for us once, and he talked about purchasing and certifying sound meter readings.
Yeah, that's usually the way they're written. It's a nuisance ordinance, and there's subsections for noise, and it's certainly a certain decibel level measured in a central what machine you need and how often it needs to be calibrated, measured from the property line.
See, I had saw ordinances years ago. Could you see if you could find something for us, like a model ordinance or something?
Yeah, would you like me to bring it tomorrow for everybody to review? Yeah, it's not really on the agenda, but we won't make any decisions on it.
It won't be for the hearing, but yeah, if we have it, we'll review it at home. Yeah, I mean, that's another option for specific cases like that. But I said, your specific issue, we've had them in the past, and it seems like the neighbors finally worked it out, and we just always went back and relied on just the standard ordinance we have in there. So I know it's tough, and it's a long process for it to go through with our zoning hearing board. Anybody else?